Knock knock, who's there? It's the king of illegally winning tickle fights, and welcome to today's discussion. Now, you may state, you forgot to say it's the king of illegally winning tickle fights who? And to that I would respond with a stern, ironclad, nuh-uh. However, stupid jokes aside, seriously, welcome. I hope you're having a lovely moment right now. Today, I wanted to converse about a fascinating and ever-present element of daily life for many of us living in the quote-unquote modern world, the constant pursuit of comfort. Or, in other words, the desire that we've been accumulating for thousands of years to improve the human experience to the highest degree. You see, it's no secret that we live in a deeply uncomfortable world. Everything from sickness, aging, fluctuating temperatures, all the way to the food chain, aches and pains. Hell, just having nerve endings can all lead to vast discomfort. Life isn't easy to deal with. However, as we continue to collectively contribute to the reach of technology, we exponentially increase the potential of systems we use, as well as invent new ones that can fight against or completely banish the typical effects of our natural world on our mortal bodies and minds. Albeit, with great power comes great shifts in equilibrium. Which I always thought was a pretty lame quote, but it's been around for a long time. It was even in Spider-Man, but I digress. Regardless, I want to explore some of the faculties that our desire for comfort provides. Now, in this video, we're going to be focusing on this aspect of our experience, so not everything we cover will be looked at holistically. Rather, I want to take the concept, hit it, quit it, then hit it again to answer some important questions regarding the way we look at comfort. These important questions include, in a world of ever-increasing comfort, why are so many of us still uncomfortable during our daily lives? What, if anything, can be done about it? And how does a hedonistic attitude impact the direction of our society? Well, starting with the last question first, since I'm a little rebel, our shared attitudes towards desiring comfort plays a large role in the mindset and goals of each of us as individuals. I think we can all agree that we enjoy being comfortable and often consider our physical and mental levels of comfort as we plan an activity. An easy example of this could be, right now it's snowing, it's cold outside. You have to walk to get your mail from the mailbox that's, let's say, 30 feet away from the front door. You'd probably opt to throw on a jacket or something to keep you from bearing the effects of the snow and winter chill. Why? Because it's a hardwired piece of our psychology. I mean, it makes sense if we were to view it evolutionarily. Staying at a proper temperature keeps us alive. But just walking outside to get the mail and bringing it back probably won't do you any harm, especially since the whole if you're outside in precipitation you'll catch cold idea was debunked. And beyond just that simple example of survivability, we can extrapolate this premise everywhere. Is the way you're sitting uncomfy? Shift your position. Does that food taste bland? Add some salt. Do you dislike being in the moment and inside your own head? Put on entertainment, but I am getting ahead of myself. What I am establishing, though, is that we have an innate desire to increase our feelings of comfort. And because this is so important to us as human beings, it's the fabric from which a vast majority of our industries are cut from. I don't know what comforts or discomforts you're experiencing, so this will be very generalized. Actually, I do think it would be kind of funny to attach a face to this idea. So, we'll make a story. This section of the video will be about oh, dude, no way. Okay, that's goddamn genius. Okay, this story will be about Stinkaboo. Oh, that's rad. Dude, no way, Stinkaboo. That's sick. Okay. Stinkaboo, or Stinkaboo for short, lives in an air-conditioned house in the summers and a heated house in the winters. She, I guess, takes warm showers to make the cold bathroom less hostile when she bathes. She likes wearing loungy clothes made from soft fabric, enjoys relaxing and hanging out, hates giving presentations at school, and whenever she has a head or tummy ache, she takes an over the counter pill to make it simmer down and dissipate. Now, can anyone tell me some of the industries that contribute to Stinkaboo's lifestyle? Yes, you reading the script. Yeah, hi. She has AC and heating. Very good. Very good. Well, that's enough Q&A with the audience. Our economic system theoretically rewards companies who provide what a consumer wants. And since our greatest one is to acquire whatever we feel we need, the company who provides the most satisfaction for our needy quell would succeed the most. Providing more comfort than another business offers a competitive advantage. Meaning in some circumstances, the more a company, entertainer, service provides comfort for a consumer, the more comfort the owners of these entities receives. If you own a successful business, you can live a life of luxury. I hate this part because I feel like I'm slowly crawling to my main point and it's making me uncomfortable. So all you need to know is that we live in a society that pushes everyone towards seeking comfort from the bottom to the top. It's all about fulfilling our desires. I mean, that is the point of a capitalistic, hedonism-driven social structure. Nevertheless, despite our numerous efforts to increase comfort in our lives, why are we still so uncomfortable day to day? Well, let's check in on our friend Stinkaboo. My back hurts. I'm tired. I'm bored. I don't feel super happy, even though I have access to all these amenities that are meant to make me comfortable. Why does so much slip through the cracks? Well, Miss Stink, can I call you that? No, okay, well, Stinkaboo. I believe there is a very simple explanation to this question. We don't know how to be comfortable. In other words, within a culture in which we are always striving to be perfectly cozy in what we do and how we feel, we slowly lose strength and resilience in a way. There are so many things in our lives that help us experience things more conveniently and with more control than ever before. And because we have access to temperature control, vehicles, a vast array of food and entertainment, we get accustomed to what's at our disposal. Where there once was a time in which not being in genuine pain meant being comfortable, the tides have shifted. Now, basic comfort is housed within experiencing pleasure. I mean, think about it. For millennia, most human beings outside of strict royalty were living life in grayscale. But that was normal. And normal can be comfortable. But now with so much access to environment-changing technology, our normal is virtually having every need taken care of to the highest possibility. Balance was established, as it always is. Our scale changed. And with it, what we're able to handle changed as well. And I believe that there is no greater exemplar of this than our relationship with entertainment. Boredom can be uncomfortable. We want to do something, change things up. But now, every meal, every chore, every drive, for the most part, all makes us long for additional entertainment. And with the internet and mobile devices giving us more control on what content we have access to every second of the day, it's no wonder that we aren't used to sitting in silence and just being in the moment. It can make us uncomfortable to just be alive if we're not adequately entertained. And the threshold for this boredom becomes more and more slim with every passing day. Comfort works similarly to a drug in a way. The more comfort we have consistently surrounding us, the higher our tolerance gets and the more dependent we become to it. And this is an extreme example, but I am serious. I have seen a multitude of other humans completely erode when faced with any facet of difficulty because they've lived such bountiful lives full of access to everything they'd ever want. Which leads me to answering the final question. What can we do to ensure that we live good lives but aren't subject to withdrawing from comfort whenever we're faced with a difficult or painful circumstance. Frankly, I believe the answer lies in what makes comfort potentially entrapping. The key is balance. Returning to the analogy of comfort acting as a drug, the only way to avoid full dependence is to allow oneself to experience adversity periodically. Or better yet, to find a way to be comfortable with challenging yourself through patience and repeated exposure. You see, challenges will always arise. No amount of fluffy pillows and Lulu lemurs will indefinitely prevent that. But by taking part in challenging experiences, we become more capable of handling them. It's like exercise or building an immune response. Overdoing it may hurt more than it can help, but gradually increasing our ability to feel pain or discomfort in a moment makes us stronger. Say you struggle a lot with a cold, not because you have some sort of pre-existing medical condition or anything, you just really hate being cold. To become more comfortable with being in what is a pretty common weather condition that you'll probably have to deal with sometime or another, maybe take a shower that isn't scalding, decrease the temperature, or on a day it's a bit brisk, wear a thinner jacket. Allow yourself to microdose discomfort in a smart way. Don't hurt yourself. I'm saying, like, let's please don't be stupid. But I think the whole point of life is to deal with its tribulations and find ways to grow. And growth almost exclusively follows challenges. If you want to live a better life, find ways to be comfortable with what makes you uncomfortable. Slowly, bit by bit, with balance. Because if you don't balance your own life yourself, the balance will arrive swiftly and unannounced where it will decide its terms. So allow your boy Balance to be your ally, He'll help you aid your growth, and don't let it be a wall that forces you to deal with difficulty. Anyways, those are some of my thoughts on our relationship with comfort. I think it's really important to evaluate our lives and how we construct our environments. And I believe many of us too often fall victims to the whims of comfort without fully examining the impacts it can have if unchecked. We need challenge to grow, comfort to recover. Balance is key, young Skywalker. My challenge to you is to eat one meal without YouTube. Ha 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 ha. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not that cruel. But seriously, look into your routine and find some ways to be comfortable with discomfort. I highly recommend periods of meditation and maybe take a cool shower here and there. Regardless, I love you, P. Diddy. Thanks for listening to me ramble. I am severely sleep deprived. Stinkaboo is dead from too much comfort. Don't join her. I'm gonna go snag my laundry, so until next time, wee wee.